MacFarlane is famous for creating a lot of crude, rude, and sometimes very funny TV shows. I'm not a big fan of his. I probably have seen about 10-15 episodes of Family Guy, which I found were funny and enjoyable, but I've never, like, you know, sat down and watched every episode and waited for every episode. I'm more into South Park. When it comes to, like, adult comedies, adult animated comedies, I'm more into South Park. I've seen every episode, I enjoy it. But I was definitely interested to see Seth MacFarlane go from Family Guy and American Dad and whatever else he's created, I don't really know, and be making his first feature film. And the whole concept, the whole idea was really interesting to me. I remember when he was like pitching it like a year ago, or saying he was working on it, a 35-year-old guy who still has his teddy bear, but his teddy bear is alive. And I thought, man, that would be a really interesting idea. I don't know if it would work as a feature. It might be fun as a little short film or a 5-minute short, but can he make it into a really funny feature film? So I was really worried. I remember seeing the trailers and I laughed. I enjoyed it, but I don't know if I was going to be in love with it. I don't know if this is a film that was made for just his fans, or can a wide audience enjoy it? So when this movie started, yeah, I like the beginning. I like the story of him. I do like the story of the boy and getting his bear, and now he has a friend and the bear has come to life. And I like the fact that the bear is now this celebrity, and he lives in this world where we believe that this bear, everybody believes that this bear is alive. It wasn't that scenario where he's trying to hide the bear the whole time, and, you know, we gotta keep it a secret, you know, it can't come out because then if the world knows, they'll do science experiments on it and stuff like that. And we've seen that scenario a billion times. For the most part, I did laugh. You know, it was definitely hit or miss a lot. There was a lot of times where they did something, they even did something to, they parodied Airplane, and they did a scene from Airplane, and I couldn't help but go, it was funnier in the first film. Well, I don't know why they parodied that one scene. Maybe that was something like they do in the Family Guy a lot. I noticed that the main characters will say something, then they'll go back and they'll show it, and sometimes it's funny and sometimes it's not. But I liked that the bear was cussing and he was a womanizer and he was just a dirty old bear. that was kind of funny. But at the same time, I felt like the story was kind of flat, and the plot was kind of like, okay, yeah, you know, these people want to fall in love, but then there's always the bear that's gonna get in the way. I just was like, okay, yeah, this has gotta happen, and this has gotta happen. There's a few other things that I didn't really buy. Joe McHale, who's very, very funny, had really no place in this movie. They didn't really use him at all. And then there's also this scene with Norah Jones that just fell really out of place. None of it really worked. I didn't get it. It was like, should we have noticed something in the past? I don't know. I just felt kind of awkward watching it, and it was like, where's the comedy? Where's the funny? But what really sold me with this movie, what really captured my heart, because it honored one of my favorite bad movies of the recent years. I mean, this movie is, I believe, 30 years old, but I didn't see it in its full form more than 5-6 years ago, and that film is Flash Gordon. And the great thing about this movie, the best thing that Ted got right, was incorporating the original star from Flash Gordon. I believe his name is Sam Jones, and they brought him back, and because these characters have grown up loving Flash Gordon, and all of a sudden he's at this party, and to me that's when the movie hit its comic peak. That was amazing. I loved all the music, because I love all that Queen music from Flash Gordon and all the references to that. I mean, there was even a scene where Mark Wahlberg is with Flash on that flying device, and they're being chased after those flying guys. Man, all that stuff was incredible. I hate to talk about the things that I didn't really like. I felt like Giovanni Ribisi, who's a really great actor, his whole character, and, you know, I don't want to give too much away, but his whole character, I don't know, it just didn't work. But I'm just going to remember. I'm just going to remember so I can enjoy this movie, and I hope that it's successful, and I hope we get a sequel. Thank you so much for all the Flash Gordon references. I think it really saved the movie for me. It made me really enjoy it for the most part. The humor is really good, and there's a lot of great cameos. Not going to give anything away, but there's a lot of great cameos, throughout the film. I'm going to give Ted 3 stars. You can like, comment, and subscribe right here on YouTube, and follow me on Twitter and Facebook. And you can also subscribe to We Live Film on YouTube, and also check out WeLiveFilm.com. Man, I wish I still had some of my fuzzy bears and animals, but you know what? I grew up and I threw all that crap away. Sorry.